What is up, everybody? It's Steven here from Craven Something Scary. Before we get to today's Scream 5 trailer breakdown, if this trailer has gotten you pumped up to see Scream 5, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button right now on this video. It really helps the channel, and it also helps other people in the Great Scream community find this video. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button now, followed by the bell icon, so you'll be notified when all of my upcoming Scream 5 and other horror-related content goes live on the channel. Alright, let's get to today's trailer breakdown video. Today I want to focus on one scene where we hear this very important statement from Melissa Barrera's character, Sam Carpenter.
The attacks were all on people related to the original killers.
So she says the attacks were all on people related to the original killers. Now I want to focus on a couple of things about this particular scene. First, we have to ask the question, what does she mean by related to the original killers? This could mean that all of the people who were attacked are literally relatives of the previous Ghostface killers. And if that's the case, which killers is she referring to? Is it only Billy and Stu? Or does it include other killers like Billy's mom, Mrs. Loomis, or Mickey? What about Roman or Jill and Charlie? If we were to interpret the term original in the most strictest of terms, then the attack victims must be relatives of Billy and Stu. They were both the original Ghostface killers. And while I know that all 4 Scream films are canon for this relaunch, I really think that this is the case. And they are speaking strictly about the killers of the very first Scream movie, the, quote, original killers. Thus, I believe at this point, may change my mind later, but right now I'm feeling pretty strongly that the people attacked up to this point in the film are going to be revealed as relatives of Billy and Stu. I mean, that could be, nephews, cousins, could be all kinds of stuff. Now, I just want to throw out a different idea that the more I think about it, the more I feel it is unlikely to be the case, but I will at least mention it. And that is, what if the term related to the original killers means something else altogether? What if they don't mean a literal relative at all? What if she is saying that the people who were attacked were related to the events of the first film, thus related to what happened with the original killers? They were somehow a part of the events that took place in the first Scream film. And that's not to say they were involved in the actual murders, but they were somehow related to the events that happened with the original killers. Now, I think this idea, it could be a possibility, and maybe we'll flesh it out more as time goes on here. But I think the most probable meaning of the statement that Sam makes here is that the people are indeed literal relatives of Stu and Billy. Now, this is a Scream movie, and always misdirection is in play, so we cannot really be sure of anything with this trailer until we see the movie. I think they are throwing us off. I think there's a lot of red herrings in this trailer. Things that we see may end up being something completely different when the reality comes. So keep all that in mind, of course, but that's what makes it fun, right? This is what makes it a good time to kind of speculate about. Now, my second and final point on this scene for this video is not so much about what Sam says, but rather who she is saying it to. She is referring to attacks, plural, so we know there's been more than one at whatever point this scene takes place in the movie. Now, I'm guessing that this is somewhere towards the middle of the movie because they are already discussing clues together. You see Dewey there as well, but regardless of the timeline, there have been multiple attacks at this point. And what is so important to look at in this scene is to find out who is there as part of this discussion. So let's look closer to see who is in the room during the scene when it pans around the couch. Now, first we see this shot of Richie, Sam, and Dewey together. Next, we see Chad, Liv, and Wes. And then finally, before the camera goes to a whole nother scene, we see this shot of Amber. So she's there as well. So, barring a few players, almost all of the new cast is present at the time, which means whoever was attacked was either not one of them, or the attack on one of them was so superficial that they are not in the hospital. You know, we don't see any of them having any bandages or outward signs that they're recovering. Nobody's got a leg up on on an ottoman. You know what I'm saying? There's no visible signs. Everyone in this scene looks completely normal and without injury. So, assuming that's correct, and none of these characters have been attacked yet, then we are very likely, guys, seeing Ghostface right now, or multiple Ghostface killers in the movie, are probably right here in this scene. Now, we shall see, but that's probably going to be the case, is my guess. Now, again, this also doesn't mean they won't be attacked later in the movie, or even killed for that matter, because we see confirmation of that in the trailer. Remember in the hospital scenes when Ghostface is chasing down Chad and about to stab him in the back? We see that also. We know chaos is coming for probably all of these characters, and most likely they will all be attacked, killed, or revealed to be the killer before the end of this movie. All right, everyone. That's all I wanted to give you guys today in this update. Tell me what you think about the statement of being related to the original killers. I really want to hear your theories on that. Leave your thoughts and comments below, and let's discuss it. And finally, if you are pumped for Scream 5, click that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and I will catch you on the next update. Thanks for watching.